Right.
Take one?
Yeah, take one. Okay.
3, 2.
Hey! Oh, wait. Bloop, all right. Welcome to the first episode of
Heyyy Blk Chile, the show where we talk about stuff. And if you know something, you know that we know nothing.
Not a thing.
I'm Lisa Love.
And I'm CJ. And today we're going to be talking about MoonKnight.
Woo, woo.
And for those who don't know what MoonKnight is, it's the latest Marvel show on Disney Plus that comes out every Wednesday. I don't know what time.
Don't ask us no time.
Right.
Because we don't know nothing. But we know it come out on Wednesdays.
Right. And so we're going to be reviewing it for the next couple weeks and just kind of keeping up with the show and just giving our cute little thoughts on it.
Yes.
So to get us started, what were your initial thoughts as far as what you thought the show was going to be?
Okay, well that's not in my notes then. So what I thought it was gonna be,
yeah,
I really had let me say not low, but I had no expectations.
Okay.
Because I had no idea about the MoonKnight character at all,
right,
outside of the RPG game I play on my phone.
Oh, okay.
And then he was not that useful to me in any of the battles. So I was like, oh, he weak.
Not weak.
So I was like, because even if I got him like leveled up, I'm like, you still dying in the first minute of battle, sir.
Okay.
So anyway, I really had expectations. The trailers were great. Like they made me excited to watch it. Yeah. And then like the guy that I watch on YouTube that actually knows what he's talking about, shout out to Charlie. He did a whole like breakdown of like the Egyptian mythology and all of that stuff that I don't know anything about. Yeah. So I was like, okay, this will be interesting. Yeah. You know, Egypt's in Africa. So people tend to forget that. But I was like, is we going to Africa? I don't know. But Oscar Isaac is great to look at. So I was excited. So those were my thoughts when I watched the trailer. What were yours?
Kind of same. I didn't know who this was. I knew like everybody was excited for it, who like is like really like in this world. My guy who I follow, Straw Hat Goofy on TikTok, like amazing. He was like, no, this is like gonna be bomb. The suit looks great. And I love little pictures when he was doing like the little, I don't know, little TikTok thingy. I thought the promo pics looked like great. I was like, oh, this is like, it's gonna be fun. And then, you know, like you said, Oscar Isaac, like he's hot. So I was just like, I mean, I know Disney hasn't disappointed me yet in the show. So I was like, let's see. So, I mean, I think the first episode, like, was informed. Like, I, like, learned a lot. I was very informed. I'll say that. So, yeah. I feel like that was I didn't know what to expect, but I feel like I expected what we saw to a certain degree, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think... So, we're going to go into the episode. So, we're reviewing episode 1.
Yeah.
This is the first week of the show. We're going to do it weekly. And we're going to talk about the episodes as they come out. Yeah. Try to get it posted at least by the weekend before the next episode. So we're gonna get into it. Okay, because I got my notes.
Me too.
I took notes. Me too. Because we're professionals.
Right. So episode 1, the goldfish problem. I wrote that down. I was like, the goldfish.
You wrote the name?
I don't know how to do this.
I put episode 1, and that's all I wrote. I said MoonKnight.
I literally put
3:30.
I literally put 47 minutes under the title. I was like, it's 47 minutes, people.
We got degrees.
Period. So
multiples.
I was like, I'm gonna be very well informed when I talk about this.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I didn't do that. I couldn't.
Okay. So what did you think about like the opening scene?
Okay. Oh, I did write notes for that.
Okay, good.
Because I was like, what is happening? Yeah. I said, opening scene. Crazy Wahite man with scale tattoo. Water in cup on cloth. He nasty. He put his hands in the cup and then he drank it. oh no, he gonna have Covina. Then I put glass in the shoes. WTF, feet. And then I said, those look like Deacon Cookout shoes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna give you mine. All right, so
I'm sure yours is a little better.
So I was like giving Jesus with the shoes, and so I was like, Jesus
walks on glass, apparently.
I was like, oh, that's my first initial thought. Okay, and I was like, oh, we breaking glass now, and I was like, oh, what we doing with the glass after you drink it? I was like, okay, and then like, you gonna put it in your shoe? And I was like, is this a thing? Like, are we doing this now? Like,
and there was never any explanation on why we putting glass in the cookout shoes.
No.
Or why we sticking our hands in water.
See, okay, hear me out. So it was giving very biblical, like, it was giving, because I felt like it was just giving church scene to me. You know what I mean? Which I feel like kind of played a part as we continued to learn throughout the episode. Because I felt like, I don't know why I was saying like the glass is like giving me like walking on water. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. No?
I mean, I love Jesus, but...
Not like that, but I was
no, I mean, I just like, I love Jesus, but I don't know if that's how he would...
How he would go about.
I don't know if that's how he would... Because I thought he was just out at the lake, like, bloop, bloop, you know? But
yeah, I just was like, who do stuff like this? I was like, I thought it was very chaotic. I'll say that. Very chaotic, but simple, like, first opening scene for me.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly though, seeing as how we're survivors of Infinity War. So nothing shocks me.
No.
I'm a little dead inside, to be honest with you, how they ended that movie. Because the screen just went black.
It really did. It was like, all right.
It's like, all your fame's dead. Bye.
Yeah.
We killed a child.
Yeah.
Because Peter Parker was a minor at the time.
Yeah.
It's like, bye. We killing teenagers. Have a good day. You paid $20 for this ticket.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, we're going to go with it. A little creepy, but like, I'll take it. Because isn't it like Ethan Hawke?
Yes. Yeah. Ethan Hawke in a... he looks like he's like in a single mother wig. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving very much like, I don't take time for myself.
Yeah. It was greasy.
It was very greasy. I don't know if like he has a lot of like friends with curly or coily hair. Probably not. That, you know, have to moisturize their hair. And maybe he thought he needed to also moisturize. I don't know. We're not shading hair and makeup. It's just, it was a choice.
It was.
It was a choice that was made.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, if y'all going for like creepy and scary, like I got that. Like I didn't want to go nowhere near that man.
He looked very flammable. Yeah. Like I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. So then the next scene, what did you think about that as far as like, we finally get to see Oscar Isaac.
Okay, hold on to your seatbelts, people. It's only gonna get more chaotic.
Okay.
Because guess who didn't understand the assignment? Me.
Okay.
My next set of notes. I want you to see how my notes look. So it is pure chaos. Oscar's so fine.
You know what? I was putting my notes. Isaac, which I don't want to put Isaac.
Well, that's what it is.
Oh, it is? Okay, good. I was right.
It's Oscar
Isaac. You're so right. Okay. I was like, Isaac is fine AF. And then I was like, that's all you need to know.
That man been fine for several decades.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he fine.
So I said, Oscar so fine.
Okay.
Then my next thought was like, who cleaning up this sand?
Oh my gosh. Between that and the strap, I was like, the strap was giving like BDSM.
It was giving very 50 Shades of Vanilla.
Yeah, I was like, this is
because that was a bike lock. And I was just like, wasn't it a bike lock? Because I was like, I don't think that's very secure. Like, is that supposed to stop something? Because I mean, like, if you want to get out of it, you put yourself in it.
I'm crying. Well, on a serious though, Jalen said this, and Jalen's my sister. She was like, yeah, sure. She was like, it's giving a creature in the night, shapeshifter. I was like, whoa, look at you looking at the symmetry. Because I was like,
we ain't get none of that.
Nah, I was like saying it in a strap. Like,
I was very upset about the saying, like, my OCD kicked in hard. I was like, who's cleaning this up? First of all, we are not at the beach. We are in a flat in London. First of all, you're already paying too much money because it's just like living in New York. Who cleaning this up? And then you got wood floors. That sand is drifting down in between the planks, sir. You know how much hardwood costs?
Yeah. And then he like walked in it and I was like, I know your feet. I like, don't you hate that feeling when your feet like get that little sand layer?
Yes. I didn't see a towel. No. I didn't see a vacuum cleaner. No. A broom. No. I didn't even see a Swiffer. Yeah. But you know what we saw? That damn goldfish.
We did. And so I was like, see, this is why I wrote down the title of the episode. Because I was like, it's the goldfish problem. And I was like, half-ass paying attention, but it's fine. But I was like, oh, there's a goldfish. I didn't pay attention to the story because I couldn't get past the accent. The accent was like killing me. Did you like his accent? I hated it. I said, this is awful. I hated it.
You didn't like Steven's accent?
I did not like Steven's accent.
Didn't like Steven's accent?
No, it was trash. Oh, I mean, it was accurate, but like, it was still like, I was like, you don't sound attractive as a British person. Like, I like you.
Well, I don't think he's supposed to have an attractive accent because Steven is his meek side. So. He's his mild-mannered, works in the gift shop. He can't even be a tour guide at a museum.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. Did you not think the little girl that he was talking to was kind of weird?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't paid that little girl much attention. So, okay. I probably should know better too, but I was just like, first of all, I was really, once again, the OCD kid. Okay. Because that's nasty. You putting your little gum and stuff in the displays. Yeah, where was your mama at? Because you should have got snatched up.
Did you not think that was weird? She was by herself, standing there with the gum. And I was like, because she said something to him that like threw me off. So they were talking about like, I guess like the feel of Reeves and like, if like one of the gods like died, something like that. And she like, was it like that for you? And I was like, oh. It was giving me like that little creepy little white girl with the hair.
I missed out.
I thought it was weird. I feel like that little girl is gonna pop up again. Hear from me now. She popped up.
So you think the little girl is related to old boy with the Jesus sandals?
No, and here's why. Before we and I'll tell you why. But I'm gonna say no right now. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. So then. I mean, okay, let me tell you who became my hero. Who's going to be the real hero of the show? It's going to be Donna. Donna is going to be queen. She was dragging Steven to filth, and I loved it.
I only feel like you feel that way because you did not like his accent. No. I feel like if you liked his accent, you would have been dragging Donna for filth because I wrote, she rude. No. And then I put blonde, and then when he said her name, I went back and wrote it and wrote Donna. Donna. And I have people I know with their name, and they are also sometimes rude. And I just wanted to know what is it about these choices that we're making when we're naming these children these old women names. But yeah, I was like, she's very rude. But I also don't know what Steven been doing to piss her off. So
right.
I left space for Donna.
I thought Donna was great. And she was reading Stephen for Phil because he can remember he asked folks out and that he was making all these plans to do X, Y, and Z. And Donna was like, I don't care. Do your job. And I appreciate that. And she was reading him the film and I loved it. I was like, she is going to be the hero of the story.
Donna triggered me a little bit.
I know she did.
Because I was like, how's Steven going to do his job? You keep coming in his face, Donna.
I mean, true.
Give Steven some space. Trust him to do the job before you say he's going to mess it up, Donna. Okay, I'm vague.
Okay. Now, when we leave him. Now, also, okay, another clue I saw in there was he was talking about like all the guys and stuff, and the Indiad or something like that.
Yeah, and I don't know how to look. Like we said, we don't know nothing.
No, not a thing.
And we ain't going back to that part of the show. We're not gonna pause this. We got limited storage space on this card, right? So we're not gonna pause. So we gonna say it wrong. Yeah, you can correct us in the comments. We ain't gonna read them. No. And we're still gonna say it wrong. Right. It's what we're saying.
We appreciate it though.
Yeah, it's like, please correct us. But we're still gonna get it wrong. So I just want you to leave space for grace. Right. So I wrote down 9 gods cards, but 7 on the poster.
Okay, boom. Okay. And I didn't know who was missing because I can listen to all that like history stuff. I was like, I'm not in history class right now. No. But I was like, okay. And then like you were saying earlier, it's Egyptian. So I was like, oh, fun. I like that. It's a good time. Now, what sent me in the episode was the remix of Big Pimpin'. I
was like,
I said, no, y'all did.
I was like, ooh, somebody black on music super rich. And if they not, they grew up in New York.
Period. I loved it. I was like, oh, that's so fun. I thought it was a cute little fun remix.
Yay!
Mm-hmm. So, but I don't know.
It's something going on with his mom.
Okay.
If that's his mom.
Right.
Because, like, of course, we're questioning everyone's parenthood because y'all just be lying about folks' heritage in this universe.
All day.
Oh, my God.
Don't know.
Shout out to Loki.
That's so real.
The original. I didn't know I was adopted, even though I look nothing like my parents or my siblings.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting, too, because I was like, it was giving me, like, I think I wrote down like Bates Motel of like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, here's my theory on this, is that she doesn't exist. Either she's dead or she doesn't exist. And like, but he's like calling like, I don't know. It was giving very Bates Motel of like dead mom.
Yeah, it is giving a creepy vibe.
Yeah.
Of like, it made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the first time, because that was kind of normal, but when they made it a point to have that scene happen again, after the failed date, which we ain't got to yet, but after the second scene of him on the phone with no one talking back, and then him also talking to like the ghost statue, I mean, obviously this man is alive, but him talking to people who cannot talk back, it seems to be a theme. And I don't know if it's that because he got all this stuff going on in his head or what, but that was, I want to pay attention to the mom thing because that's really bothering me. Yeah. So the next scene after he puts on his Christian Grey ankle bracelet, is he wakes up in a field and his jaw is dislocated, I believe. It was like, either that or he was like morphing into Thanos. I was very confused.
I was like,
And then there's a disembodied voice that says, oh no, the idiot is in control.
And I was like, good times, good times. I was like, and then like the little mystical feel body like pops up.
And that was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. The way that they show, and I know it was like, I feel like they shot this first episode to put us in the mind frame of Steven the entire run of the episode. Yeah. Because we see everything really from his perspective. We don't know more than he knows. No. And that's not necessarily the norm all the time, but I think they did kind of the same thing with WandaVision. So
it was like you were just watching it as them. It's like it's the like Shield and all of them like what's happening?
Yeah, like we have no clue what's going on. Yeah. And so it was interesting because like I felt scared when the little thing in the mummy showed up. I'm gonna just call it the mummy. Yeah. I know it's a god. As far as like probably one of these 7 or 9 that we don't know because we didn't do no research. Yeah. But I don't know. So I wrote down when he woke up, I said, run, Steven, run.
Baby. Okay. Listen, when he woke up in a cute, magical, adorable field, I feel like
it was cute.
It was cute. I was like, is this Finland? Like, I don't know. It was giving real, like, cuteness.
IG for us.
Right? I said, because every time it looks all nice and pretty, in actuality, it's like a horror story. It reminded me of like Midsummer, that little horror film where they like, okay, so it's like a quick brief thing. It's like a little horror story where they go to this like cute Dutch town, but it turns out like to be this cult that like murders everybody. So it was giving me that.
See, that's why I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either, but I kept seeing like stuff, the scenes and stuff. You know, I like to read about horror movies, but it was giving that. I was like, run. Then they started shooting at him, and I was like, oh, what is going on? I was like, yeah, no. It was creeping me out, to say the least.
Okay. So when they go into the next scene after he's running and he runs into Jesus Walks, I have my thoughts. What were your thoughts?
As far as like with the
scene of the people, well, even leading up to the scales, but that whole scene.
Yet again, it was creeping me out. Yet again, this picturesque, like perfect town where everybody's happy and smiling, but you got people running around with guns and nobody's like reacting. And it just creeped me out. Like, I was creeped out. I think that's like my initial. I was just like, I don't know what's happening, but like, you don't seem like you should be there. Yeah, I don't know. But see, also what I was thinking was like all of this was kind of reminding me of Venom, of like that constant voice in his head, of like somebody like, you know, like taking over. So I'll say that, definitely giving Venom vibes.
Okay.
Because then I feel like we were in Captain America scene, low-key, like I did, because I feel like the way they were shooting it.
Because of all the white people?
No, not because of the white people, just the cinematography of it all.
Oh, okay.
It was like very intense.
Deep.
Yeah, my bad. It was really Becky and Kristen.
That's fine, girl. I'm gonna wade in the water with you, child.
Okay, so tell me your thoughts about everything.
I put it's giving cult.
Yes, okay.
And then he wrote Amit. I'm not sure. Like I said, don't know.
Yeah.
But then I was like, Judge, WTF again.
Right.
And then when he's making his escape, I said, come on, Van. Mm-hmm. And I put extra A's.
I know.
And then I was like, come on, Cupcake.
I know. Cupcakes look so good.
They look so delicious.
It was perfect. I was like, wow, I need to get their icing.
I mean, it was perfect. I was like, they was probably stale because they were just too perfect.
Yeah, because at one point, I didn't even see them move. I was like, there's no way these wouldn't got crushed, or like the momentum would have thrown the icing off. I was like, I know that was not the important part of the scene. It was the car chase for me. I don't know. How did you feel about like the scenes of like it just constantly going in and out of like all of a sudden it's like perfectly fine and blood everywhere? Like, how did you feel about that?
Once again, that's really what cemented my thoughts that we were meant to be in in the same position as Steven.
Okay.
We need to be in the dark on what just happened and been like, what? Because just like when he woke up and he had a gun in his hand, I was like, well, Steven, what you been doing?
He don't know.
And he don't know, and hell, I don't know either. Yeah. Because y'all blacked out the screen. And then I was like, okay, well, that happened. And then the little voice would be like, oh no, the idiot's back. And I was like, well, that's still rude, you know? But we don't know all the backstory. Yeah. And then every time Steven woke up, she just got left. Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out why Steven keep waking up at these inopportune times.
Yeah, it's like literally the worst times like possible. And I was like, I'm really like just creeped out. Yeah. Right now. I felt like, oh, this is cute. And just slowly but surely as the episode continues, just getting creepier and creepier. And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, this is gonna be dark.
Yeah, oh my god, so dark.
It's giving like set up for Blade dark. Like,
oh my god, I'm not ready for that.
I'm ready for Mahershala.
Yeah, that's right. I know. Okay. So they like go through the little car chase with the van and stuff, and then he wakes back at home, and then he's thinking everything's fine, and then he noticed something's wrong with the fish. It was a fish. This is when I missed the first part of the conversation when he was talking in his British accent about how the fish only had one fin.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
Because they showed it. They actually zoomed in on his little fin. Mm-hmm. Just flapping, going in a circle.
Well, they not creep you out, though. Like, everything's perfectly fine with the fish.
Well, see, I mean, at this point, we obviously know, like, there's somebody else in his body taking over his body or whatever. And I was like... That person obviously cares about this version of him. Yeah. because he knows the fish is important. And I think that version was just like, I'm just going to throw a fish in here.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened. Because I'm assuming something happened at the apartment, or the flat.
At the flat.
At the flat.
Flat.
Oh. Our British accent sucks. But you know what? I don't apologize. Nope. Because people always making horrible Southern accents, and we don't talk like this, y'all.
We don't.
Maybe they do in certain counties, but them people are not us.
Not here. Not here. No, that's right.
Shut the hood IT. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Not on this program. This is a classy act.
Let me stop.
Although, side note, I am actually slowly becoming a fan of Nick Saban's, how he has kind of transitioned his personality away from being a raging maniac.
Yeah.
To someone like, he's like, no, I'm going to go down there to BLM protest with you. Come on.
Right. It's great. He be putting all his little people in check. He be like, I'm not the one.
The other two.
Oh, baby.
But he does have 2 Mercedes dealerships. Sorry, Nick. Let me tell your business, but it's not a secret. So, okay.
How do you feel about it being like 2 days past the last time we actually because he thought all this was a dream.
Yes. And I did for a second, but I was like, no, that went on for too long.
Too long.
I was like, no, baby, that wasn't no dream.
Pause. Because this is when I got mad at what's our main character name? What's his name? Steven. This is why I got mad at Steven. Why would you tell him where you live, where you work, and where to find you? Because let's go back. What pissed me off about that whole scene in the town square with the thing, clearly you see this man is very dangerous because he over here sucking souls left and right. And these people are voluntarily going up there and be like, tell me I'm a good person. And what sent me is that you couldn't play off that you didn't belong there or that you did belong there. And then on top of that, you sitting there giving out all your government information. What's wrong with you?
Steven don't know no better.
Just an idiot. That's what
his mama ain't real and he live with one fin to go.
Whoever inside of him has set him up for failure. I said what I said. Because it's been 2 days. You don't know what's going on. Your goldfish fin missing. You went stood up the girl and she told you to lose her number.
Just keep swimming.
You go back to work and who at your job? Who at it? What's his name? Amit.
I know that was the guy's name.
My bad.
We don't know. We've been calling.
No, I got his name. It's Bobby. No, I ain't Bobby.
See, we don't know nothing.
Arthur. It's Arthur.
And God is not the author of confusion.
See, you been told Arthur where you live, where to find you. And there he go. Oh, you actually do work here.
I always feel like somebody.
And they have the audacity to ask everybody at your office job, hey, don't let that man in. Don't let him into the museum.
And everybody like, shit.
They say it's public property. Woo. I'm gonna actually call my mama.
Actually, that's me though. That would be me. I'd be like, actually my mother is calling, so I'm gonna answer it.
Right.
Because she's more important than you. I don't get paid enough to deal with whatever you got going on.
Baby.
Because that would be me. Actually, if it was me, I'd be like, I'm on break.
Baby.
I am on break. At this juncture in time, you have come to my desk with foolishness. I already don't care enough about you to learn your real name.
Thank you.
That man called him Scotty the whole episode. They ain't even close to his name. And then for the fact that baby corrected him and said, it's Steven.
It's Steven.
With a B. And I'm like, baby, that don't matter. He ain't even got the first 2 letters right.
You're dead already, though, because you told Arthur where to find you. Then what pissed me off is that you know where to go hide in your job, but you couldn't even hide from him because everybody should flashing their Illuminati signs on you. Like, oh, I was like, dang, y'all picking like that?
He deep.
And he was like, let me hold your hands. You let him touch you. You saw what he did to that old white lady.
After that, sucked her dry.
He was like, you have chaos in you. I agree. Arthur. Steven got chaos.
Oh, the whole episode was just chaos.
Chaotic. I was like...
Because I thought we were going to see old girl again that he was going to stay with. Because she was pretty. I was like, oh, she's cute. She's giving very much like Kate Schwimmer and Bridgerton, you know?
Right.
I mean, like... hair curls on fleek. It was really nice.
Yeah, I know. She was slaying. I was like, who is this baby?
I know. I was like, first of all, I wanted to see her outfit for the date.
I know.
So I could get suggestions. However, no. Kevin Feige was like, no, we just don't. It's 2 days later.
Yeah.
I want Steven to find love.
I think Jayla. Remember, we didn't talk about Jayla. Jayla is that when he found that phone. Oh, Layla. Dang, I ain't write her name down either. It's Layla.
I feel like it's probably Layla.
Okay, we're gonna go with you because I feel like
you saying Jayla because Jalen.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So Layla, who's in the phone, we didn't talk about that.
Kiss me through the phone.
She was like, "Where did you go? Where you be?"
And it's like, why do you keep calling me Mark? Well, obviously that's somebody.
Yeah, that's your name.
That's your name because everybody else keep calling you Mark.
Mark.
The fact that
Mark,
he had noticed that he had them drag lines in his flow that had been there forever.
Right.
Because you don't just get drag lines like that from one time.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I dropped this. And then I dropped the chocolates that I was going to give to my date.
Yeah. Let
me just look on this floor I ain't swept that's filled with sand.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, let's fast forward back a little bit more because I jumped the gun, people. I jumped the gun. But how did you feel about that whole scene of him, like, trying to run and, like, he was still stuck in his apartment?
I was like, run, Forrest, run, Forrest, run.
That old white lady came in there. She said, I'm finna go see Cheryl.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
My friend.
Please don't talk to me because you look crazy. That was creeping me out. I was like...
Yeah.
And then he blacked out. I was like, did he kill the old lady?
No, I don't think he killed the old lady. I think it was because the whole little... the little Skeletor mummy thing was coming at him and can't nobody else see it but him. Yeah. And we don't know if it's actually real or in his head. Yeah. So I was like, well, this is crazy. Mm-hmm. But I put, I'm scared. Right. And then I said, I'm stressed. Same. And now moving back to the museum with the end scenes with Arthur. And then Arthur leaves. Well, he gets out, and then he come back to work. I don't know. Oh no, he goes to a different section. Right?
Yeah, he had to go do inventory for the night. That was dumb. Donna said, "You better go do inventory."
That was dumb because I'd be like, Donna, these folks out to kill me.
They out to get me.
I mean, Donna wouldn't have cared either way. I felt she would have fired him anyway. Yeah. But I just feel like scanning them little stuff, hippopotamus, was not going to solve your problems today. Nah. That could have waited. You could have said,
it was too calm for me.
And so then you tell me something, you about to go out the door and you hear a dog and you like, oh, well, let me go back into the darkness.
That sent me. I was like, do you know the dog? Did you meet this dog?
Dogs ain't allowed in the museum.
You got a goldfish. The name of the episode is The Goldfish Problem. Not the dog problem. That really pissed me off. I'm sorry. I was like, do you know who the dog Like, I ain't never met somebody who was like, oh my God, like, let me go, like, find a dog in the museum when it was people cleaning behind him. Go home, Roger! Go home! It pissed me off.
You sure you okay?
Okay. You had a goldfish that it grew another fin. Find out what happened to one fin goldfish.
Oh, he did. He got flushed. He in the great beyond.
Baby.
Oh, God. And then I said, that dog ugly.
Yeah, I forgot like the Egyptian name for those dogs.
Yeah, so I was like, the dog ugly too. And then when he was talking to himself in the mirror, I said, well, Mark fine.
Baby, Mark can get it. And Steven go.
And we know it's the same person. But the way the swagger changed. Like, Mark know what he want. Mark the one who got him that date that they didn't go to. Yeah. Baby, because Mark was like, let me take over. I
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah, that was
for like
a good time.
5 seconds.
Literally, I was pissed because I felt like we had finally got to the point in the episode where we were the two finally connecting. So for us not to get a fighting scene at the end of him fighting in the suit, I was like, or to watch the transformation or anything, I was like, very disappointed.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be some lead up to the actual they did a full reveal at the end of the episode.
They did, so I give credit.
The costume looks great.
Stunning.
I mean, perfect. Those are the kind of costumes I feel like if I were an actor and I got into a superhero universe, that is the kind of costume I would want, because you would never know if it's me in there or not. And that is the point.
Very true.
That is the point.
That's very true.
Because, baby, Oscar was probably in his trailer chilling. Because what I forgot to tell you, I had wrote down, I said, come on, EP credit. Oscar has executive producer credit on this show.
We love to hear it.
We love a multiple stream of income from one project king. Makes him even more attractive. He got EP credit. On his first Marvel project. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think little baby Tom's negotiating for EP credit now. Good, yeah. And before he left, I was trying to say Tony, but Robert Downey Jr. had EP credit. Good. And so it's just like, I love when they go for what they want now. I would also like to see that for the women. Yes. What's old girl that plays Wanda?
Emily Olsen? Elizabeth. Sorry.
We love you, girl. You're queen. Right. Elizabeth. I don't know if she got EP credit on WandaVision. I honestly didn't pay attention because the cinematography was so beautiful. I just lost myself after the credits. I mean, it was just so great. It was just visually stunning. It deserved every award it got. Yeah. Should have got more.
Yeah, agreed.
And it was, to me, visually, it was probably one of the most visually interesting shows that has come out, I would say, probably since the first season of like Queen Sugar, because Queen Sugar was visually beautiful too. It was just so beautiful for different reasons. Yeah. But like for me, those are the two standout shows in my adult life that I feel like just captivated me with how they looked. Yeah. Let alone the storyline, because I don't keep up with Queen Sugar like I used to, but visually it's always stunning. You can literally freeze any frame and it'd be a beautiful portrait. Yeah. And, Insecure. Sorry. Oh, yeah, Insecure. I'm sorry, Issa. My queen. But, yes. Because when they had put her and old Best Buy back together, and they had that scene with the panels and the red and the blue.
Everything. Don't get me crying.
Yeah, it was so great.
But, anyway. Yeah. But, no, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, we're wrapping up, you know. We've seen the great costume, the ugly dolls, the Jesus sandals, everything in between. We've seen Mark. He fine.
The goldfish.
The goldfish problem. So what is your takeaway from week 1, episode 1, first ever season of MoonKnight, if it gets another season? Right. 3 words to describe how you felt about the episode.
Scared. Excited. Inception. Ooh. That's the vibe I was getting. Very Inception vibes. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a real mind game.
Interesting. Okay. I think mine would be nervous. Okay. Excited. Okay. Curious. I'm kind of curious on where this is going to go. Same. Because they're not even doing 10 episodes. I think it's like 8, isn't it?
8 or 6.
It's like a very small, before summer hit, they're gonna be done. Yeah. You know? And it's just interesting to see where they take it. Because like obviously I read this much. I don't like to read about the shows before they come out. Now, I watched a little trailer breakdown videos. Yeah. And stuff like that. So just so I can kind of have a better understanding of who certain characters are. But I don't want to know anything. I want to go into it blind, like somebody who doesn't keep up with Marvel. And so it was interesting because Oscar Isaac was doing an interview and he said he has different accents for each personality that is inhibited in that body. So while you was dissing my man, it was a conscious choice.
I know. I love him. I hated that one.
I feel like if I can survive the Inventing Anna accent, which that girl said, and the actual Anna was like, yeah, that's right. And I was like, that's disgusting. So if I could sit through that and finish that season without clawing a chalkboard,
I'm going to get through
you can get through it. I feel like as we progress, we're actually going to see less of Steven.
I agree.
I think Steven was supposed to be to me, Steven is like a metaphor for the audience. Okay. Like, he's us. Yeah. He's a regular person with a regular job who doesn't do anything out of the ordinary. He's the mild, meek, well-mannered, you know, that trope.
A vegan. He was vegan.
Yeah.
Even though he ate steak, but... Knew that.
But, you know what I'm saying? Oh, maybe the girl's a vegan. I don't know.
Either.
But somebody was a vegan. Yeah. Because Donna was telling everybody business. But yeah, like, he represents us. He's me and you. Yeah. He works a 9 to 5, goes home, feeds his fish, goes to sleep. His sleeping arrangement's a little different than mine. Yeah. But I think he's supposed to represent us. And the more we get into the storyline, the less of us. The less we'll be involved. We'll become more from participants under Steven to like watchers of Mark. Because I think Steven watches Mark. He just doesn't remember it when he comes to the surface. So it's a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, so what do you think of, like, what do you expect to happen next week? Give me, like, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. So I know, because
they won't give us, like, any...
Nothing.
I'm sick of that, by the way.
Same.
I am so sick of that. I know when you're like a multi-billion-dollar company, you can do what you want, and I just got to deal with it. Yeah. But I'm just so... Give me a preview.
This is not euphoria. You prepare for the madness.
It was like watching Lexus play and not knowing what's gonna happen.
You don't know.
When Cassie stopped breathing on the glass. I needed to know.
Justice for Cassie, y'all.
No, ain't no justice. That's a whole nother episode.
Baby. But yeah, I feel like next week we're going to get Steven and Mark having more conversations, possibly.
Hopefully we see more of Mark.
Arthur probably seeing Steven in his real form, maybe. Maybe he picked up on some things because he sent out a magical monster after him. He told everybody to hold back, right?
Yep.
So I feel like he's going to be investigating. So we're going to get some more Arthur screen time.
I don't even think he's going to be the main villain, though.
I agree.
I think he is a small fish compared to who we are actually about. Like, I don't know if the biggest villain is going to be himself.
It's giving me Us vibes. You know, like your greatest enemy is yourself. That's literally just hit my head. Like, it's giving me Us vibes. Like, you really gonna be fighting a monster.
In you. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. And that monster really terrifying. So
yeah, it's very interesting to see how that is going to transpire. But I'm excited though. I am excited, and I'm excited for y'all to watch us talk about it. Yeah. So
that's it for episode 1.
What were your thoughts? Make sure to leave your comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. And like. Because we need both.
Right.
We're doing the best we can with what we get. And we ain't got
nothing.
But yeah, so that's been our first ever episode of
Heyyy Blk Chile. We got the link on that.
We're going to see how long that lasts. Right. But we talk about shows. Yeah. And if you're going to know something about us, it's that we know nothing. So.
Right. And comment any shows you want us to talk about. Like,
yes. We are always down for reality TV. Well, it depends on what it is.
Yeah. I'm down for anything.
But yeah, if you got any other shows you want us to cover, anything you think will be fun, you know, and as we progress, you know, we might do multiple uploads a week. We don't know yet.
Yeah, well,
we're tired. We work jobs.
Right. We take this day by day. So Just stick with us. Yeah. It's gonna be a good time.
But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks.
Bye. Okay. Okay. So like Mama with Jackie, Lori, and the girl from the whatever, and they did the Sharpay.
Yeah, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Cute.
I ate South Africans and do that one time. Okay,
right.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2.